Hello, and welcome to maybe the start of a new series on this channel that I'm going to be calling RBR Stories, which the name is pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to be telling RBR stories, and to start it off, we're gonna start it pretty simple with just my first season of the game, which was season 24. Alright, so for those who are not here in season 24, it was the season Flack to School. And the modes were Battle Royale, Ranked Royale, which was 4-player ranked, not ranked squads, just regular squads, I missed that mode, and Custom Match. So September 9th was the second day of the season, and I think I played a tiny bit of ranked, but I mostly played normal Battle Royale. No wins on my first day, unfortunately. You hate to hear it, but it just is what it is. On the second day, Online Flat joined the party on the 10th, and well, we couldn't have done ranked together because there's no team ranked, but I did grind some ranked. We both grinded some ranked, and I actually got into the Topaz League on my second day of playing, which I was pretty proud of. It's not a huge accomplishment though because it was only the third day, but I remember at the very beginning of the season, Colt and Bruh were fighting for the top spot, and me and Online Flat were like tuned in. We were like, oh, they're passing each other. It's awesome. It was just so fun at the very beginning. And everything was just kind of staying the same at the beginning. It was Colt and Bruh fighting for the top. I was staying in Topaz. I honestly completely forgot what league Online Flat was in. Probably Silver. But then we get into the middle of the season when things start to get a little bit crazy. Alright, first thing that happens, Colt and Bruh just fall down. They just fall down both to like Diamond and Ruby, and the fight for the top, that's just also another thing that I thought was really cool in season 24 is that there are actually fights for the top. Nowadays it's just like whoever gets to the top is going to be there for the rest of the season in the first 10 days. But not to get off topic, alright, I'm sure those who are playing in season 24 also remember towards the middle of the season and close to the end, the fight for the top spot was Pro Tank 123 and Rye Guy, both very, very good players, very skilled players, and Rye Guy ended up winning season 25. Whoa, never mind. Last season, Rye Guy won. Sorry, my finger slipped. I completely forgot about that. Alright, and down there in Building Po Land, I was alternating between Topaz and Gold. I couldn't stay in Topaz, and then I ended up going to Silver, and then I was back to Gold, and I just kept fluctuating between Topaz and Gold. And then eventually, about, I want to say, a week or two later, probably a week later, I got to Amethyst. I was really happy about that. After that, it was mostly the same, Raga and Pro Tank fighting, me being an Amethyst. I got to Emerald, like I got to 100th a couple of times, and then I just stayed in Amethyst. And then with about, I want to say, like maybe 13 days left, or 15 days left, around that, the downfall of Building Po began, and I was an Emerald, and then I decided, hey, I want to get the Ruby. So that I didn't sound like that a couple months ago. That was only back in late September, but that's what I was thinking in my head, because I thought, oh, I'm so close. One night I played, I got to 52nd. I was so close, and then I ended up choking. I choked so bad. I went down to 130th, and I was pretty upset about that. So I woke up the next morning. The first thing I did was play RBR, and you know what happened? Take a guess. A, I grinded all the way to King. Or B, I fell down to Topaz. Alright, so obviously the answer is B. Otherwise, why would I call this section the downfall of Building Po if it wasn't B? But I fell down to Topaz, and I kept falling, and I think I went from around 920 trophies to about 620 trophies. And that doesn't sound that bad nowadays, but in season 24, the trophy amounts that you would gain and lose was so much smaller. And this made me so upset that I was thinking about quitting. But then, the Monday after that, my friends were like, no, you can't quit. You're skilled. You can make it back to Emerald. And you know what happened? I was skilled and I made it back to Emerald. And then on the second of last day, I lost a bunch of trophies and I fell back down to Topaz. Yep, I lost 200 trophies and fell back down to Topaz. But if you look at my season 24 stats, it says I finished in Amethyst. And on the last day, I played a couple of rounds. I was very close. I got to 802 and I was thinking about stopping, but then I was like, I'm sorry, my brain stopped braining for a second there. I was like, you know what? I can finish in Amethyst, and so I did that. 802 was Amethyst, but I was like, there's no way that's gonna end. So I just played a little bit more, and I was able to finish there. Oh yeah, and Colt won, so yeah. Anyways, that's a summary of Season 24. I hope you enjoyed. Give me the YouTube badge, subscribe. Bye!